Here's how you can get a ton of views on YouTube without any editing. And if you just give me 60 seconds, I'm going to prove to you exactly how this is possible. So right here on a client's channel, 2.8 thousand more views than usual within the first hour. This is the blue line of that video. This gray is the typical performance. So this video is performing really, really well. And guess what? This had no editing. We had a really good thumbnail designed. We had a really good title, but we also just had great content, but there was no editing. So this is a great example, but if you're not convinced yet, I also posted a video on my YouTube channel with 0 editing, and this video also got 45,000 views, 3.6 thousand subscribers to this channel, all from a video without editing. Now, this isn't something that is necessarily new. People are doing this and getting views on YouTube, even without crazy thumbnails. Like, look at this thumbnail right here that she posted. It's just a screenshot of her video, 1 million views, and she has 91,000 subscribers. Probably got a big chunk of subscribers, even just from this video. But like, this has 0 editing, just great content of this lady talking and giving her advice and her insight. And there's people doing this all over YouTube. Here's another example of someone getting a ton of views with only 94,000 subscribers, getting 837,000 views. We have, again, here's another one, Dry Creek Wrangler School, 5.8 million views. No editing. Most of these are just shot on phones or webcams, and they're pulling in tons of views. And I want to break down why this is happening. 20 million views 8 years ago. This video is still getting recommended today to people. This video here, maybe you've seen this guy pop up on your recommended. It's an old man's advice. 16 million views 9 years ago. And lastly, 1 month ago, this is still working on YouTube. 1 month ago, we have for men only. What your dad did not tell you, please tell your sons. 345,000 views. And by the way, this guy just seems like the sweetest man on earth. But again, look at this thumbnail. It's literally just a screenshot of him talking. And so this is really, really wild. And I want to break down what matters on YouTube, because the thing is, you might think you need crazy editing. You might think that it needs to be wildly produced, super nice camera. But like right now, I'm shooting this on a webcam. I got a nice microphone. I got a nice light, but there's nothing crazy here. And there's no editing even in this video. And so the question then really becomes, well, what really matters on YouTube? And here's what matters: sharing something people are interested in and keeping their attention. All those examples I just showed you that were getting views, it had something, some sort of topic within the title or the idea, the video, people were interested in. Imagine you were sitting around, a group of your friends, and you were to tell a story, and they were to kind of lean in and stop talking to the other friends and to listen to you. That is a great video idea. And that is something that you want to kind of note down that could work for YouTube. And then you have to keep their attention. All your friends in the circle, they start listening to you. Maybe you hook them in, and then you actually have to tell a good story. You have to deliver on what you're giving, on the value. And so here's how I like to think about this, is mastering the 5 levels of YouTube. Because you might be thinking, well, can I actually get views without editing? Will this work for me, and how can I do that? That's really the question. And the truth is, not everyone who watches this video right now is going to just be able to post a video without any editing and get views. I'm not going to sell you a lie. That's just not the case. Not everyone is going to go viral. Not everyone is going to get a ton of views. But if you are an expert, if you're an educational type of content creator, if you have experiences, if you have certain stories that are interesting to tell and that people want to listen to, and you can keep them entertained throughout the video, you can make this work without editing. You don't need the fancy editing. You don't need all that stuff in order to make this work. We have a lot of people that I'll share here in a second as we go through even the 5 levels of YouTube that you can start to develop to hopefully get more views and evolve over time. But like, we have a lot of people who are in the Content Academy, which is the YouTube coaching program where I help entrepreneurs, and they're experts. they can just share their expertise and people are going to listen to them. But here's the catch, and here's the thing that you really need to think about when it comes to the two, main things that matter is understanding your audience. Who are you even talking to in your video? And do they care about editing? Do they care about thumbnails and titles? They do have to care about what you're talking about, and you do have to keep their attention. But the question about editing, they might not care, right? Alex Hormozy kind of has talked about doing this thing where he is going to do slower paced content, and it's a little more whiteboard action. Well, his viewers they probably don't care to have the crazy editing. And so it will work for him to kind of slow it down and do more of that style. So I want you to really put this in context for your viewers. And if you are an entrepreneur listening to this, like this could work for you. If you're a gamer, maybe this could work for you. Like, you just have to apply this to your audience and really get to know who your audience is. So let's talk about these 5 levels of YouTube. And this is going to help you kind of level up over time so that you can start getting more views. But I want to, no matter who's watching this, you can kind of develop through these levels, and this is going to work for you because I recommend everyone at least starts at level 1. Well, guess what level 1 is? It's these videos here, 0 editing. There's no editing. This is level 1, pulling out your phone, pulling out your webcam, whatever it is, and making content. This is level 1, no editing. You're just posting. But a lot of people don't even start. A lot of people never make it to their first YouTube video, or they just give up. So it's like level 1 is consistency. It's no editing. It's just getting out there and sharing your knowledge. And that's level 1. So what's the next step once you go up from level 1? This is level 2. And this is having some sort of visual aid to your YouTube channel. Right now, I would say this video is a level 2 because yes, there's no editing, but I have visuals to talk about. And this is one way to do it, where you can just start drawing out on your iPad. You can screen share Loom recording like this. You could also even just make slides inside of Canva. There, do the whiteboard or the paper. Like, a lot of people are kind of moving into that, but it's just have something visual. YouTube is a visual platform. People want to kind of see what's happening. It's not an audio. This isn't a podcast where people are just going to listen to this. People are also going to be engaged, and having these visual elements are important. That's level 2. That would be your next step from no editing, would be to move to this. Level 3 is to have a little bit of editing. And this is another way basically just to add more visuals, and you can have your editor add in text. So I'll just play a little bit of this. This is just an edited video, right? There's some text in the beginning. There are some images popping up, and there's sound effects and music if you were listening to this video. This is an example, of adding in some visuals through an edit. And this is level 3. This is going to help make your videos, for the most part, more engaging. Do you need this? No. Will it help? It probably will. I'm not going to lie to you. I recommend you get to this stage, and what you'll see on my YouTube channel, right now I'm at level 2. Over the next few videos, you're going to see some edits because I'm going to hire an editor to help make these videos more entertaining and chop out all these bits where I'm talking too long, and they're just going to chop it out, and it'll be easier for you and better for the viewer. That's the goal, and that's what an editor is going to help you do. But then we're going to get to level 4 and 5, and this is where we get into the next juicy stuff. Juicy, I don't even know why I said that. Basically, level 4 and level 5, we want to cover the big 3. These big 3 are the main drivers of YouTube. This is another way of saying kind of what we already explained about earlier. There's 2 main things. This is another way of doing this. It's packaging, which is your video idea, your title, and your thumbnail. It's your hooks. How you actually start your video matters a ton. And then it's retention. How can you keep people watching your videos? How can you keep them engaged? These are the 3 biggest things you can focus on your YouTube channel to have the biggest impact. The camera quality, the camera you're using, that doesn't matter because these are the big 3. If it's not on the big 3, it doesn't matter as much. They all still matter, but the big 3, this is what matters. And of course, retention, Audio quality could help with retention. Of course, video quality could even help with retention to a certain level, but like really editing is going to play a big factor into that. So these are the big main drivers for level 3. And level 4, remember this is level 4 and 5. Level 4, you want to focus on packaging. This is where you're going to see a big difference. And so I want to share a really cool example of this. Brandy is in the Content Academy, and she's one of my students. And she posted this video 3 weeks ago, got 331 views. And it was talking about ChatGPT plans weddings. I'm out of a job. However, her thumbnail was not my favorite. So I said, and also this video, by the way, it's only 1 minute and 25 seconds. It's basically just a TikTok, and they threw it on YouTube as a horizontal video, and it started getting pretty good views for their channel. And so I was like, let's reshoot this and let's re-optimize the packaging. So the title and the thumbnail. And here's what we decided to go with, which is something more along the lines of this. And you can see we kind of workshop some ideas. And so Brandy and Ira were kind of coming up with different ideas based off my suggestions. And then I said, let's make it more simple. And we ended up, landing on kind of this concept. So in the beginning, it was looking a little bit, let me make me a little more small, boom. In the beginning, it was this. This was their original title, original thumbnail. It got some views, but if you focus on level 4, leveling up your titles, your thumbnails, also video ideas, but the packaging, this is what they worked on. And so this video is going to be coming out soon, and I think it's going to perform even better. So new thumbnail, super clear. It's got this like screenshot of an article, a nice image of Brandy kind of reacting to this. And then the title, AI could destroy the entire wedding industry. Wedding planner reacts. I have a feeling this video is going to crush for them, but this is level 4 because they've reached level 1, 2, and 3. Now they're working on their packaging, which makes a big, big difference. So then you would ask yourself, okay, well, what's level 5? Also, I guess I'll share this too. Julia, she had a great before and after of like, this was her thumbnail title before joining. This was after. And so this is, a big thing to work on is actually leveling up your thumbnails and titles. It makes a huge difference. So shout out Julia for just leveling up there. Level 5, a good example is Noah Kagan. He is focusing on the big 3. So he's got packaging down, video ideas, titles, thumbnails are fire. His hooks are amazing. And his videos, his retention is really, really good. And if you watch some of his videos, he puts so much effort into these videos. He flies first class. He asks passengers how they got rich. He has amazing interviews. Their hooks are incredible. Him and his team just do a really, really good job. And that is focusing on level 5, which takes a long time, by the way, but it's making incredible YouTube videos, but that comes last. And so I want to say this is most people think they need to start at level 4 or 5 or even level 3. And so they get overwhelmed and they don't post YouTube videos, when in reality, if you're just getting started and you want to start building your personal brand, you want to grow your business or just grow your, YouTube channel, start at level 1. Think about the biggest YouTubers that you follow and the ones that even I look up to. Go to their oldest videos. They don't have level 5 videos yet. They started at level 1, at level 2. And so I want to encourage you guys to just start and just get started with those level 1 videos, then level 2, and then slowly get better and better each time. And then you can become a level 5 creator. And you guys can subscribe for more videos. And I'm going to be posting more content just like this, helping you guys grow on YouTube. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.